Well, let's talk some steeplechase. Kind of a weird sport. If you're not familiar with steeplechase, it is again on the track, and the steeplechase is when you go around the track and there's four hurdles. You have to go over four hurdles. One of the four hurdles, you land in a little pool of water. The other three are just regular hurdles. So it's not really hurdles. It's more of a long distance running event combined with hurdles. And the water thing, I'm not exactly sure why they put that in there. It's kind of, I don't know, like, comment down below. Do you guys know how did they get the idea for this sport, for this event? Like, steeplechase seems super random, kind of a fun sport to watch though. But it was a huge comeback for two runners in particular. So the first half of the race, this is the 3,000 meters, so it goes on forever. It's an 8-lap race, which is again, it's fun. 8 laps is a fun amount. It's a long race though. It goes on. It takes a while, but for me, the longer the distance, the more suspense. So I really like these long distance races. It's just there's so much suspense. There's so much to watch for. The Ethiopians got out to a really good start. There was three Ethiopian runners in the event, and they were all way out there. And leading the way was Ethiopian Lamench Girma. Lamecha Girma. He was way out in front, followed by two other Ethiopians who were right there with him. And so you could tell what the strategy was. The Ethiopians were trying to push the pace. They were going really fast. They wanted to lose as many people as they could. That's likely because they didn't think they could compete in the sprint event. They knew some of the guys that you're seeing in the picture, who we'll talk about in a second, could out sprint them. So the Ethiopians pushed the pace a lot, but about halfway through the race, things started to get really, really interesting, particularly because the guy from Morocco, the defending gold medalist from 2021, Sifain El Bakali, you see him on the left. Sifain El Bakali, he's huge. He's probably, I don't know, the dude is tall. He's I guess he's only 6'3". He looks bigger than I thought. Long legs, he can jump over pretty much anything, and he was fantastic. He put on a show. So he moves straight ahead of the Ethiopians, and then also coming ahead of the Ethiopians was the Kenyan Abraham Kibawat. And you see him in the middle of the picture. Kibawat, he jumped over the hurdle at the same time as Girma, and Girma fell. So Lamech Girma of Ethiopia fell on the hurdle. It was kind of scary. It was kind of scary. He had to go to the hospital, actually. He is recovering. We hear that he's doing okay. He's in a neck brace, though. He's literally in a neck brace. He had to get stretchered off. It was bad. So the leader goes down. Kibawat moves towards the top of the leaderboard, as does El Bakali. And in the very, very back was the United States runner, Kenneth Rooks. And my brother and I were watching this together, and he thought Rooks was way out of it. But you're never out of it in this race, because Kenneth Rooks had the sprint. He moved from the back of the pack to the lead within one lap. That is how crazy things can change, and that's why I love these long-distance events. He moves all the way to the front, and the United States pulls off the comeback of the century, but you're like, did he win? No, he did not win, because then with about 100 meters to go, Sifain El Bakali, the defending gold medalist, he put on an even quicker kick. He kicked himself all the way to the front of the finish. He surpassed Kenneth Rooks. Kenneth Rooks does end up with the silver medal, though. But Sifain El Bakali, that was a really impressive race. He won the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. He's won the World Championships in 2022 and 2023. So that makes basically 4 straight years of El Bakali at being the best at this event. Because he won the Olympics in 21, the World Champions in 22 and 23, and then the Olympics again in 24. That is a really, really impressive run of dominance for him. Kenneth Rooks, though, still with a massive comeback to get the silver medal. And then it was the Kenyan Kibawot, Abraham Kibawot. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry. But Abraham Kibawot, he finishes with the bronze medal, and he also ran a very impressive race, the 28-year-old. It was a fun race. Highly recommend watching some more steeplechase.